I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. No, yeah. Yes. No. What are you gonna do? Hello.
Okay. As you can see by the video, those are just normal security guards he's harassing. He's not harassing a cop, for example. But I do think it's a very real possibility that he will get in trouble. Because, like, just by the threatening tone he took with the first lady and talked about how he's going to rob her if he keep walking away or keep avoiding her or just whatever it was. But just, it doesn't make sense of why he would do this except to try to go clip viral. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I don't even know who would actually like this. I guess it would be the same people who like Johnny Somali and Jack Doherty, the people who do really stupid things to try to go viral for the wrong reasons. That's what I never understood about that. Like, people go viral for the stupidest reasons when it comes to anything. Like, and it's not like it's enhancing their career at all because they just get in trouble and then people just dislike them even more. And so I just don't understand why people think that that's clout, like why that's so important to do. If it's nothing but one thing, I would say it just adds to the situation where American streamers make Americans look bad in other countries because 99.9% of Americans do not think Vitaly, Johnny Smalley, Jack Doherty, just all the shit tubers and shit streamers who just do stupid things for viral clips. That's not what majority of America is, and they just make everyone look bad. Because I'm sure some countries, all they see from the American public people, like civilian life, is these stupid viral clips of them doing something stupid in their country. I'm sure there's a lot of countries where they don't even see most of like everyone else, because every country has their own movie stars, their own YouTubers, their own, just every celebrity. So I think the only time they really see American people do stupid things are on these Twitch streams, and just it makes it look like everyone from America is like that since there's just so many of them like this. But if you like YouTube drama, internet drama, just stuff like that, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time. See you later.
Well, there we go, people. I can't get any documentation that's happened, but my last stream that I talked about a day or so ago on this one nuisance streamer by the name of Vitaly, Vitaly. Word has it that he has been arrested already, but there's no actual that I can see anything on YouTube. Supposedly, that he was on the news in the Philippines already. I haven't seen anything. Just came up on my feed right now because I've had him on my radar here. I've been watching him. I guess it started off in Boracay before he went to BGC. And he was harassing the local businesses there and people. Also, I don't know if mention you have seen yet on my post. I put the video from Motozi of him badgering people, local businesses, and people just walking around, just sitting around in BGC, and the security officers. But also, there's other videos. Also, today they started popping up. Oh, so it's 3:22 in the morning. What I'm doing up, I was just like editing some stuff. I'm staying up, catching up, and this came up. He got on a trike, started riding a trike, and I'll share that one too. I think this was actually a Filipino that put this up, so I'll share this one also. I'm just going through them right now. And he crashed into another trike or something, and he injured a senior citizen, a local Filipino. And then another clip, he was running amok, and then he jumped on top of a jeepney and started just like in traffic. Then on another video, he got pressed by somebody. Means he got, pressed. He got, that's the word that they use now. They don't even use, somebody confronted anymore. When somebody confronts you, they say press now. So that's the new word now. So somebody confronted him. And it said he was an American. I thought he was a European or anything. But anyways, this gentleman started asking him, hey, I was like, what do you think? This. He told him about it. He was telling Vitaly, and I shared it also on my post, by the way. Hey, this guy tells he's got a page, he just put you on there. Oh yeah, and so what? Who is it? Just plain dumb. So he's making it look bad, man. Here and like, why? I don't care. They never see the good things that I do, and I tip people, I give people money, and so okay. And then the guy chases around him. Okay, well, it's like, look, man, you came here and you're disrespecting and you're treating these people bad. They're hardworking people, and he just like played it off. And the guy was just like pressing him, hey, it's like, why are you doing this? I mean, what's the reason? Are you just doing this for clout? I mean, what's the reason, really? Why come here? And like the thing that people aren't stressing, this is what I want to stress, that people like this that are live streamers and they do this kind of content they are doing now. They're hitting countries like Japan and Korea and Thailand. They've been in Thailand a lot. I'll throw the name on there. Johnny Somali right now in South Korea. He can't leave, and he's probably going to go and do some jail time for it. Now this guy came here to the Philippines and tried doing the same thing, not realizing that, hey, Filipino people are really like laid back, they're nice, they're polite, they're not gonna do it. He's wrong, man. Don't come here. Basically it's like, if fuck around and find out, man. That's what's gonna happen. So if he got arrested, that's probably the safest thing for him right now, because word has it that everybody's knowing about him. What I mean, everybody, there's millions of people, Filipino people, know about it now, and they're not happy. They're not happy. Supposedly, he was on the news. I'm looking for it right now on the local news here in the Philippines, and they're saying all kinds of things as far as like what's going to happen. See, here's another one. This guy. Let's see what he says. He's a foreigner that lives here in the Philippines. You see, they say arrested. Hold on a second, dude. I hope that's a dog. Oh no, it's Papa. Oh, I thought it was a dog. You want me to turn on the light or not yet? What is it? Who is it? Ginger?
No.
Ah, dog. Dog shit. Sorry, guys. My father-in-law gets up at 3 in the morning and he starts working. He starts the prep work for the little kitchen. They're all reporting the same thing. They're showing, just like all the crazy stuff he's been doing, but nobody's really showing him. They're just saying they got arrested, but there's no video yet. I'm sure it'll come up. But going back to what I was saying, let me just go. Let me go on my page. And just some of the comments that local Filipinos are writing. And it was funny because when I did originally make the comment, and I got a huge reaction to my comment, and like, any reaction, like people are agreeing what I said. So let me go to it so I can word for word what I wrote. Post. Let's see. Okay, so this one's the scumbag IRL streamer destroys his life in the Philippines. This was posted a day ago by Atozi. He's got over 1 million subscribers, 91,000 views, right? So let me click on it. Pause right there. Go to comments. So here we go. Wow. It's been over a day now. So not gonna brag. This is what I wrote. Everyone noticed how he picked one of the safest places to disrespect Filipinos. Try that in Tondo, just about any barangay in Manila. And that was for an example. In BGC, that's where it was at. I am aware that BGC is bigger than just what they show, you know, the part. There's other parts of BGC in the background, you know, that aren't as, shall we say, what BGC is known for. You know, somebody was trying to strain that it's not as safe for this or that. They're trying to say, well, they're just not wasting their time with him. That was my point. They're not going to take their time to deal with him. So he picked one of the safest places to do this. He didn't pick this like in like one of these other downtown Manila or even Ermita Malate, you know, daytime or nighttime. So let me go on the, you know, by the way, 1,600 likes. Wow. 55 replies. I'm not going through all of them. But this was actually the very first comment or response to my comment. He won't. Vitaly is a coward. And then somebody goes, I was thinking the same thing. His goal is to get sent to prison, not to the hospital or morgue. Which, you know what? That's possibly it. Why he was thinking of doing that. Maybe he's thinking, hey, you know, I can pay myself out of it no matter what, because that's what this guy does. Oh, I give money. I got money. You know, I give $10,000, $20,000. That's what he was doing to some of these people. And a lady, he harassed her. Hey, let me give you his money. Oh, I'm gonna rob you. You know, like, so this one is actually, I can't read Filipino. Sorry. At least Muslim Center. See what I mean? They're hidden. They're hidden. Like, hey, this guy's not stupid. He's not gonna go like somewhere. I mean, he knew, he did his homework where he was gonna try to do his stuff. Let's see. He should try stealing random stuff from a Muslim stalls down in Quiapo or Santa Cruz. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you know, like I said, like he was harassing businesses. So, what do you think is gonna happen if he like does that to a local businessman? Let's see. This is why it's so important for South Korea to make an example of Johnny Salami. If they lock him up for 10 to 15 years, or other streamers would think twice before acting like this. True, but you know what, man? There's always going to be another guy just like this. I mean, the ultimate thing is going to happen is they're going to mess around with the wrong person, is my point. I'll never understand why some of these people act like they think that being universally thought as a waste of space is a good thing. Yeah, we don't know either. Update: the BGC, the place mall, is now pursuing legal action against him. Well, that's good. And I guess that's what one of the news that came out, that's what the last guy I was listening to. That's the only guy that said, hey, this is their thing of pursuing. Everybody else is just like, oh, he got arrested, but they're just playing all his clips from his live stream. Philippines prisons are absolutely nothing you want to mess with. They are massively crowded, overcrowded, filthy, as well as cramped. Being a foreigner in a Filipino prison would probably not end well. Graft is rampant, even the prison facilities. So anyways, I got another one here 4 hours ago. Update: Vitaly is now in Philippine police custody. So let me see the 4 replies. Update drop a couple of times too. The guy was lucky cops got to him first. I'll have to like that comment because it's true. If it is true, that's what the word is out there. Damn right. He lucky the police got to him. Good for him. See what I mean? People don't mess around here, man. You don't. I mean, Filipino are nice, polite, helpful people, but you don't disrespect them. There's a big thing here with the respect and face. It goes a long way here. You know, you don't make waves here. Just like, you know, and they'll for the most part. But if you go out of your way to like disrespect them or do them wrong, especially publicly, oh man, you better watch out. As a Filipino, I'm not only disgusted by Vitaly, but also the cameraman who was allowing him to harass his fellow Kaibayan countrymen. And that's true. The camera person on the clip where they did the through the mall in BGC, he said, "Oh man, we broke so many laws here." Is a Filipino. We need to encourage this guy to up his antics in southern part of the Philippines. People won't love to cooperate with him. Sarcasm. Yeah. This guy's not right. I mean, and as soon as I'm a live stream, he's been arrested a couple times. This guy was on top of YouTube back a while ago, about a decade ago. So I mean, he was like a top like streamer on YouTube, like, you know, prankster, whatever type thing. And then he just went off. Like, dude, he had like a lot, and like something happened when he fell off. And then I guess what happened one time, he attacked a jogger. And he was on, they said that he was, I'm not sure which exactly drug he was on. If it was mushrooms or it was acid, and he was intoxicated also. But he physically attracted this woman. Like, you know, he assaulted her. And he got arrested for that. And he said, well, I was just under the influence. Like, you know, there's a big common factor with these people. No sense of accountability for their actions. There's always some excuse. I was under the influence. I'm just doing this for like clout. I'm like, no, dude. Nobody puts a gun to your head to make you act. You willfully do these things that you're doing. Whether you knew the culture here or not, or the consequences of what could happen, you know. I'm a Filipino, and pictures are actual examples of fuck around and find out. Also, he's doing things because he's BGC, because if he did them elsewhere, he might have been punched or reported already. See what I mean? That's what I said. But somebody disagreed with me, saying, "Oh, well, BGC." Yeah, but I mean, he's in the nicest place of BGC. He wasn't in the outskirts. He wasn't doing this, you know. Like, he got told, the person that was with him, "Hey, you don't want to be doing this like in these other areas." Additionally, the Data Privacy Act is taken seriously here in the Philippines. So him and his crew harassing and filming. See, I was saying this too, and I got security civilians will get him in trouble. That's what I was saying too. That here you can't. It's like illegal if you actually videotape people without their consent. So that's another thing right there. I mean, he's done a lot of things wrong here. I live in the area where he is filming. These guards work 12-hour shifts and get only one day off. They have commute to work, which means they hardly see their families, and wages are low, and many of them live in poverty as well and have large families to take care of. Oh, it's 6 feet to him to treat them with so little respect. I hope to get what he deserves. Oh yeah, dude, he's gonna get what he deserves. Well, not really. Not really, because if he's in custody now, he's not going to get what he deserves, believe me. The fact that Vitaly has a platform after what he did as a poor woman, to that poor woman, is incomprehensible. That's true, dude. This is what I said about Kick, man. They'll let it go so far. They'll let it go so far, and they do it that for the clicks. They do that for the ratings. They do that to generate money. They encourage it. They encourage it by not discouraging it. I hate Kick, dude. I don't follow Kick, man. Out of curiosity, I went one time. I didn't join. I didn't make an account. I just went on there, started following some of these people, some of the more well-known names, and then as they digress down, I'm like, oh, these degenerate people, man. And it's just not. It's not even so much the streamers. It's the people watching the things they say and things that they would pay money to watch or have these people do. Yeah. As a Filipino, shame on those stupid Filipinos for supporting him and his BS. Have some self-respect. We deserve better than he be a character for this man's live streams. Yeah, this is why Johnny needs to go to jail. So, yeah, copycats. I'm not even talking about Johnny Somali right now at this point. This is the Philippines. This is a different guy. He's trying to do the same thing, and he picked like the wrong country to do it in. I'm Filipino, and the fact that Vitaly wants to come back and fly to the Philippines and harass people, this is just terrible and pisses me off to see him disrespect them. He beat a woman to a bloody pulp. Hope he gets some street justice. See, that's what he did. He physically assaulted that woman. He's not well in the head. Russian Vitaly, I can't even pronounce his last name, with a Z, who harassed and disrespected Filipinos while filming a BGC in Taguig, was caught by police officers in front of the hotel along Seaside Boulevard in Pasay City on Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025, based on a mission order from the Bureau of Immigration, according to CIDG Director Major General Nicholas Torre III. Wow. Okay, see, this is 4 hours ago to edit it, so this is still going on. So it probably will be on the news in the morning. I mean, it's going to be everywhere. Going from his hotel to a Filipino prison. How large of a downgrade? What are you talking about here? Pretty much, dude. And if it's immigration, it's a holding place. I don't know about the one in Manila, but I heard the one here in Cebu, which is here in Mandaue City, is pretty grim. Oh boy, this was an upgrade for us. That's for sure. Somebody should tell this guy to go stream in the red areas of the Philippines. I think he was told not to do it too, by the way. That's why he was doing the things he was at, where he thought he was safe and he'd get away with it. I live in a PH. This guy's obviously never heard of common hitmen are here. That's another comment. I started hearing about these comments today and another page. They're talking about hitmen for like $150 and stuff. It's true, man. People don't know this stuff. People don't know about this stuff. I was aware of this stuff way before the last administration, the stuff that was going down. Yeah, I'm not gonna indulge how I knew about it, how I found out about it. I just know. All right, I just know. I was made aware, so it made me see what it's all about in the Philippines. You know, the other side that you don't really want to mess around here. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Yeah, dude. Check it out, man. I don't know if you know. I know. Dude, this guy goes by the name Vitaly. And he's another Kick streamer. All right? And he's been here in the Philippines for this week. And I just saw him the other day. He was in BGC at the mall and all over. Just dude, he made Somali look like an angel. So when you get a chance, just look up Vitaly. He's gonna be all over right now. He's coming up all over. Rumor has it that he's been arrested a couple hours ago, and it was through the Bureau of Immigration. He got reported finally, and that's why I'm doing this live stream right now before other groups get on there and say, "Oh, let me break this out," Whatever, dude. That's all good. No, I'm glad, man. This is true. This guy got busted, man. Dude, I'm seeing some other stuff. Local Filipinos were doing like their own, and I couldn't understand what they were saying, but I was seeing the stuff he was doing, dude. He stole the traffic patrol guys. He stole his motorcycle. He went out, but in another clip, he actually got on a trike and started driving it, drove off, and crashed into. And I'm gonna put that one up next. I'm gonna put it on my post. Crashed into another trike, and he injured a senior citizen, dude, an older Filipino man. Yeah, yeah, because he finally got in the news, and yeah, they were after him already. They were after him. So I'm reading comments right now on my comment that I left, saying that, hey, have you guys noticed they picked one of the safest places? Not knowing that I was going to get such a reaction, and like people are saying, hey, yeah, dude, this is exactly what's going to happen if he went somewhere else. And like there's stuff in detail that I don't even want to say what exactly was going to happen, but they talked about ice picks and shanks and stuff, and $150 will get you a cleaner, a street sweeper, hint hint, man that takes care of business. Ah, yes, Vitaly, the guy who got high on shrooms. There we go. It was shrooms, and decided to go beat up a random woman jogging on the street. He fractured her orbital bone, and she required stitches. Well, that's the least of the thing that requires stitches with the orbital bone broken. The body cam on his arrest was unbelievable. He's always been a jerk, and he's also violent, dangerous. Anybody around him needs to be aware of that. Well, yeah, well, you know what, man? He ain't so dangerous right now where he's at because people are aware of what he's been doing. Vitaly is clearly a drug addict. The erratic behavior, sweating, and the mood swings, that's probably why his team left him. This is disgusting behavior, even to Americans. No responsible no responsible mature person finds any of this funny. Sorry, Philippines. Theft of the motorbike, 2 times theft of the hats, mischief causing alarm robbery of an old lady, theft of the mask, theft of the fan, slinking of the guy filming, Philippine resident, both should be arrested. And that's what the last guy that I was like, I'm gonna subscribe to him just on what he said. And that's what I said, man. I'm an American. I'll always be an American. I'm a proud American. I love the I love the United States. I love my flag, obviously. My country, semi-turmoil. Not get political right now. But when you go to a different country or anywhere else, you're a representative of your country. They're gonna label you an American. So if you do good, hey, the American, like I'm the American that lives here in this barangay. There's a couple other foreigners, but I'm the guy that's known here because who I'm married to, this family. But I'm the guy here that's friendly, approachable, greets everybody. I'll tip what I can when I can. I'll treat everybody with respect and nice. I'm not an asshole. I'm not rude to people. I mean, there's neighbors that play their music, at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning on a Sunday, I'm like, oh, well, I mean, it is what it is, I can always move if I don't like it to a nicer place, right? So that being said, we're representatives of our country, and when this guy was saying, hey, when they see this, they're gonna label all up. Another thing also people that do streaming or blogging, they're not all like this, but they're gonna be labeled. They're gonna be grouped in the same group. Jeff, I told you this. Remember I talked about this in the past that they've made certain laws in Japan just because of that dumbass Somali and the other couple of guys that you can't film here, you can't stream here because of those other people. And there's actually streamers and bloggers that live in Japan. I had one that I was watching and I follow. He said I can't work anymore in certain areas because of these guys. They made these laws now because of these guys. So, anyways, that's how it goes. If he's arrested, he's in detention. Great. Um, Most likely, he's probably just going to get a fine. He's going to pay it off, and he's going to be deported. Hopefully, they detain him for months. Not like a easy thing. It just takes his course. But they prosecute him. They prosecute him for what he did, actually, and he actually gets time. Can't just pay it off. There is more. As someone who's lived for years in the Philippines, Filipinos are cool and friendly people, but that behavior could get you killed in other parts of the Philippines, even outside the area where he filmed. So here you go. I just saw another comment I wanted to read. I was going real fast. Oh, well, going to that. Yeah, you know what, man? The erratic behavior and stuff, and it doesn't look well. It doesn't look like he's all there. But that's still not an excuse. That's not an excuse to act the way you do. Hey, Tosi, I'm a Filipino from the Philippines. The cops just arrested Vitaly a few hours ago. He's cooked, man. Now he will know what the third world justice just looks like. That was an hour ago. So I guess it must be on the news here locally in the Philippines that he has been arrested. I don't see anything here on YouTube. I don't have any sites. These guys are mostly talking about what he's been arrested, but they're just posting stuff that what he's been doing. Oh, here's another one. The last one I posted was his page is called Peanut Gallery Media Network, and he looks like an MMA fighter, and he challenged Vitaly. But I guess it's too late now. He challenged Vitaly to $5,000 challenge. He said if he could just last 5 minutes with him. I guess that's never going to happen now. Damn it. Let me see. Let me go back to that Vitaly arrested again. Catching up. But yeah, I watched those. You pointed me to that guy a while back. Yeah, dude. Whenever you have time, dude. Yeah, this guy's just like he's in his 30s, man, and he acts like he's like literally a 12-year-old. I don't know, man. It's just these people aren't right in the head. Obviously, it more than proves. And he has highs and lows, so there's definitely something wrong there and stuff. Because I've seen him. Sometimes he looks like a. And what I mean looks, I mean he speaks like, and then sometimes it just kicks in, like some kind of like personality disorder or something kicks in, Because I remember seeing this interview here on the Romans podcast. It was a full story of him when he attacked the female jogger, and he said it. I was on shrooms and this and everything, and just I flipped my lid, man. Like I remember he goes in detail what he was seeing. But he's been arrested so many times and stuff. This is the one an hour, 8 hours ago. This is by Aris Villarroel. That he he jumps on top of a jeepney, dude. It's insane, man. Crazy, 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 crazy. 100% you represented others. Doesn't matter what you think or want to do. This guy is nuts, bro. Well, this is the thing, though. This guy, he always talks about money. Like, oh, I get, it's like, so that mentality's there that I can just buy off anybody, and a guy like this at this age, as opposed to another streamer, Jack Doherty. He's not a kid anymore. He's about 23, I think, or he's like 20 something. So he's not that 19, 18-year-old kid. Like, he's finding out the real world now. Hey, you're not always going to be up here, man. How are you going to handle it when you're start going down that descent, going downhill, man? When you start like about to crash, or you smash and hit bottom, and you've never have experienced those things in the past ever in your life. But this guy, dude, this guy is like just up and down, up and down. I mean, this is history. Now I can't find it. I wish I would have clicked on it right away. I did click on it. You know what? It's gonna be in my history because what do you call it? It's not on the very top anymore. I wanted to subscribe to this guy. He had a smaller channel. He's the last guy that was on when I went on my live stream. I was listening to what he was saying, and he was pretty much dead on what I'm trying to say. That, you know what? It's like we're representatives when we go out. I mean, don't draw attention to yourself, man. You're gonna get the wrong attention. Videos liked.
This AI tool is better.
Oh my god. Everything AI is coming up now. Crusty Robot. I think that's it right there.
Let's get lost in the sauce and enter the Thunderdome on the insane bike.
Well, you know what, dude? You're right. It's not hard. Just be a decent person. But that's the thing. These people aren't decent people to begin with. I mean, do you know what I mean? That tells you they're not decent people who they are. I mean, it's just like the same thing when people are under the influence, whether it's alcohol or drugs. The true inner demon person comes out. I think the same thing happens with these people. Sometimes the cameras, that it's not so much an act; it's more of an altered part of that ego that they just think they can just release it. That's an excuse, like, oh, it's behind camera, so it's just a character. No, it's really you doing this stuff, dude. It's not. You weren't on a movie set, This is not pretend. It's not make believe. You're doing this stuff in real life. So there is consequences. And as I said, you fuck around, you find out, man. So yeah, this guy is called Crusty Robot. Normal looking dude. Whatever that means, right? Let's see, 1,240 subscribers. I'm gonna hit subscribe, dude, just because I like what he said. I'm gonna play right now. I don't care.
If you don't know, let's get lost in the sauce and enter the Thunderdome on the insane Vitaly situation that's been going on. If you don't know who Vitaly is, you're blessed. You're blessed to not know who this streamer is. But here's where we're going to be talking about the stupid things he did internationally today. So the reason why I say the police situation on
Man,
Vitaly
they
is
can't do
crazy
anything, bro.
is because Vitaly has
Unless
been
you got a
arrested in the
record,
Philippines for
leaving
harassing
the
and
country and
threatening
stuff
to
like
rob
that.
civilians.
entering
He's
the
just in
country,
a bad
you know.
situation, and law enforcement plans to press charges on him. But anyways, what he did was he took a security guard's hat, and then he yelled at him, said a bunch of racist slurs towards him, made fun of his accent, and then he pretended to rob someone when he was out in public. He said he was going to give her money, but he walked up to her and said, "I'm going to rob you if you keep on following me," or like something like that.
Madam, I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away.
He scared her too.
I want to give you money.
Freaked
No,
her out.
okay, because you got a COVID
Stop,
mask.
like
You
when
liberal.
he said that. That's what he said afterwards, dude.
Yes. What are you gonna do? Hello.
As you can see by the video, those are just normal security guards he's harassing. He's not harassing a cop, for example. But I do think it's a very real possibility that he will get in trouble. Because, like, just by the threatening tone he took with the first lady and talked about how he's going to rob her if you keep walking away or keep avoiding her or just whatever it was. But just, it doesn't make sense of why he would do this except to try to go clip viral. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I don't even know who would actually like this. I guess it would be the same people who like Johnny Somali and Jack Doherty, the people who do really stupid
That's
things.
why
Kick
Kick exists, because there's people that go on that
That's what I've never
website.
understood about that. Like,
It's actually
people
a
go
gambling
viral for the
website.
stupidest reasons when it comes to
A
anything.
gambling website,
Like,
but they also do
and
the
it's not like
streaming.
it's enhancing
Where
their
they
career
stream,
at
you know,
all because they
gambling.
just get in trouble
And
and
it's
people just dislike
online
them even
gambling.
more.
But these
I just
guys
don't
do
understand
that. They
why
have the
people
other
think
part now
that
too.
that's clout. Like why that's so important to do. If it's nothing but one thing, I would say it just adds to the situation where American streamers make Americans look bad in other countries because 99.9% of Americans do not think Vitaly, Johnny Smalley, Jack Doherty, just all the shit tubers and shit streamers who just do stupid things for viral clips. It like that's not what majority of America is, and they just make everyone look bad. Because I'm sure some countries, all they see from the American public people, like civilian life, is these stupid viral clips of them doing something stupid in their country. I'm sure there's a lot of countries where they don't even see most of like everyone else, because every country has their own movie stars, their own YouTubers, their own just every celebrity. So I think the only time they really see American people do stupid things are on these Twitch streams, and just it makes it look like everyone from America is like that since there's just so many of them like this. But if you like YouTube drama, internet drama, just stuff like that, make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Until next time. See you later.
There you go. I couldn't have said it any better than that guy right there. Yeah. It just makes us all look bad. And that's my point. And that's why I was very, 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 very surprised when I wrote those comments, because I'll write comments like, oh, you know, and I'll write, oh, he's stupid, he's a jerk. I'll say, hey, man, this is like a bad representation. And then I'll get hate, like responses for my comment. Oh, well, he's not hurting anybody. Because these are the fanboys. These are the fan people. It might be some kid in their mom's like house or dad's home or whatever. But some of these people are adults too. And they think it's okay to act this way. And they defend. And that's something that I've been talking about, because I was talking about that the other day, because Smooth Lee mentioned that. They have their dear leaders, the people they idolize behind the screen. You know, like, hey, you know, this guy's my leader. This guy, you know, he knows what he's doing. You know, he's lived over there for so many years. He knows how to do everything. You know, how dare you say anything wrong against him? Oh, let's attack this guy over here because he's like against our leader. You know. Smoothly, yeah, I guess he gets like a lot of like hate because he'll speak his mind, you know. I love that guy, man, because he has funny takes on stuff, you know, but he's a real guy, and you know, so that's one thing that I guess I don't want to say I don't have the guts. I just don't want to go that way because I don't want to make my channel about that. About, hey, this person, that. Oh, look at this guy, that. You know, I got my own shit. You know, I'm here where I'm at. I mean, I'm sure people see my channel and go, "Oh my god, look where that guy lives." Oh my god, hey man, it is what it is where I'm at, dude. I'm living a innocent, clean life here with my family. I mean, I'm not talking anything bad about anybody else. You know, hanging out, you know, doing whatever they do. But this guy, all I'm saying is, hey man, don't go to another country and disrespect the local people, the hardworking people, anywhere, but especially here too. I mean, you're gonna find out. I mean, honestly, for his protection, that was probably the best thing that could have happened because there's a lot of pissed off people now that want to go after him. And like in Korea, where they're beating up Johnny Somali every other day, or now they're chasing him around. You know, who knows what would happen to this guy if like he was in the wrong time. So it's the same thing I say also, man. When you go online and you get comments or somebody's hating on you or whatever, dude, just kind of just like go with the roll or just ignore it. You know, just block them, whatever. Don't call them out. Don't call them out because you don't know how really crazy or sick somebody is. Well, they'll actually, oh, okay, motherfucker, I'm gonna get on a plane right now, dude, on the red eye, show up, and then, dude, I know exactly what bars you hang out at. I know where you live, and you know, and do something stupid, man, just because. Who knows what's in their head, man? Imagine how these sons and family of that lady that he threatened, bro, feel. Oh, dude. Not good. Somebody else made another comment also. That's why I was looking at my on that one. But there's just, dude, there's like, dude, it went from 400 comments and likes to thousands now on just on my responses on mine. But somebody said, and I wish I would have screenshot it because I did want to do a reaction video. But now that he's arrested, I'm like, it's everybody's gonna be talking about it, which is fine. But somebody said something. Hey, you know what? Some people were saying about, hey, he's gonna get shanked, this and this and that. But to that right there, you better be careful because in that area, there's rich people, but then there's super rich, wealthy people also. And then the areas nearby, I guess. I'm not really familiar with BGC or that area in Manila, but he said a lot of these people are high-ranking officials in the military and the police and everything, and they have kids that like that. You know, oh, they're disrespecting my mom, or they're respecting my aunt, or my girlfriend's mother. What do you think's gonna happen? And then like, well, dude, my dad's gonna cover me. I gotta find the story on one of my trips back in the 2000s. It was a gated community. There's a gated areas in Philippines where it's gated. I mean, what should I say? I don't know what it's called. The streets. It's all like it's a community, right? And something happened. It was three young local Filipinos were in a car, and it was, he was a foreigner. Not sure if he was American or not. And they got in an argument. It was late at night. Not sure exactly what, but they're, on the street, and they got out, and the guy, well, one of the guy's dad was a governor or something like that. So the kid wasn't even arrested. Just recently, my wife, because she's got the Filipino version of Facebook, which is way different than the Facebook you have here in America, or you guys see in America. They have some gory stuff. It was a road rage incident, and they're arguing and stuff, and the guy's like in a black SUV, and all of a sudden, bam, 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 dude, 3 people. He got the guy, his wife, and another bystander. And the guy fell like right in his car. Got after like everybody scattered and everything, and yelled, "Oh my god!" Grabs the guy, dude, and just lugs him out of the way because he's like in his way because he like fell right by his door to get in the back of his vehicle. Got in his vehicle and took off. Does it happen in the U.S.? Can it happen to you? Hell yeah, dude, it can happen in the U.S., man. That's what I always said, man. It's like the older you get, me being a father now, like makes me see the world in a different way. It's like, hey, it's like there's a Spanish Mexican saying, say, bájale de huevos. It's like, hey, like tone it down a little bit. Bájale de huevos. You're fucking tone down those balls. Don't fucking let them get too big. So yeah. Imagine if that was an example of a senator's nanny mother. Yeah, that's what I just said, right? That's what you're saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. It's crazy, man. That's crazy. But yeah, cool. If you got arrested, you got arrested, man. I mean, that's what he wanted. And I said, you fuck around, you find out. So this was an hour ago. This is stream we were telling us. There's a picture, and there's, yeah, it looks like the detention center there. It's just like he's so arrogant, dude, in his way. Like it's just like I don't know what point he's gonna realize that hey, he really did something really stupid. But I also praised that one guy that stood up to him. I'm gonna add these. I'm gonna put these on my post, some of these videos. So when you guys get a chance, go on there and click on them and check them out. I already got some of those on there. So I'm gonna add some of these. All right, I'm gonna log off. It's 4 a.m. I haven't slept yet. I slept half the day today, so I'm still wide awake. All right, guys. Peace out.